Yo, what is good, here? Today we are back with another banger reaction video. Don't even ask about the environment. Every week could change at this point. But look, man. Today we are going to be reacting to the Titanic Part 2. You know, people do stupid things, and it's not their fault that the machine exploded. But when I see the Xbox controller, it was pretty much a stupid idea from that point onwards. You know what I'm saying? The world's really a crazy place. We got niggas dropping music in jail, shooting whole music videos in prison. We might touch into that later, but right now, let's touch into this. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's jump straight into it.
Sure, I'm dangerous. Mama said, look, boy, you famous.
The Titanic submersible that gripped the world's headlines met its end in what the US Coast Guard calls a catastrophic implosion that killed all 5 passengers aboard. But the search that led to this discovery and the race against time to find the passengers alive became a 5-day multinational rescue operation that captured global attention.
It was down there for 5, well, they exploded, so I'm pretty sure they were down there for 5 days, you know what I'm saying? But how long were they down there before it exploded? They just dropped in and that shit said, Titanic, or what?
At least due to the connection to the Titanic, the unsinkable British ship that met its tragic ending in 1912.
Niggas be lying to market shit though. I don't really understand that, you know what I'm saying? Niggas love to lie when they market this stuff. Like y'all can still hear me, you know what I'm saying? Niggas love to lie when they market this shit. It's really crazy.
It all unfolded, and what we know so far about what happened.
This is an incredibly complex search operation.
We're losing time and we're losing opportunity to find them alive.
Ocean Gate shouldn't have been doing what it was doing.
On Saturday the 17th of June, Ocean Gate's Titan submersible prepares for its voyage to the century-old wreck of the Titanic. That day,
I wonder if Ocean Gate is a sponsor, because if so, if you made the shit, you're canceled, nigga. Well, how you bet the dollars? They can't cancel the company. We'll boycott it, but they ain't been this since the 60s. Y'all gotta boycott Ocean View for y'all people, man. They really got niggas going down there in the submarine and it blew up. You would never see me in one. Well, let's say for instance, just like the movie 2012. You know, in the movie 2012, the earth get flooded and shit. Some gospel shit happened. I will be in a submarine. I'm not gonna lie to you. That motherfucker gonna have to explode on me. Cause no.
British billionaire and adventurer Hamish Harding, one of those aboard the sub, posts online saying, "A weather window has just opened up and we're going to attempt a dive tomorrow." He doesn't post online again. At 8 a.m. on Sunday, the Titan submersible begins its descent, triggering the 96-hour countdown, which is the window of oxygen supply the vessel has from...
So 96 hours, that's 4 days, bro. Damn.
Time it's sealed. It should be a 2-hour descent to the wreck of the Titanic, which lies at a depth of 12,500 feet in the North Atlantic Ocean. But 1 hour and 45 minutes after setting off, communications between the sub and the surface vessel are lost. This moment, it later transpires, is seemingly important. The submersible has been scheduled to return to the surface at 3 p.m, but it fails to appear. The Coast Guard is notified at 5:40 p.m. By Monday, US and Canadian ships and planes are swarming the area, some dropping sonar buoys that can monitor to a depth of 13,000 feet. Search teams stress that this is a remote area and a challenge to...
So y'all think if a real nigga like me, when they got lost out there, they would have sent the Coast Guard for me? I don't think they would have sent the Coast Guard for me. They would have been like, nigga, that's your fault. And we had nothing to do with that. That's how you waste your time. But, you know, you got money. You'll send a lot of niggas to come get you.
Conduct a search. Officials also ask commercial vessels for help. On Tuesday, noises reported to be banging sounds are detected over several hours by a Canadian aircraft, which is equipped with gear to trace submarines. The noises temporarily offer hope that the Titan is still intact and that its occupants are alive and trying to communicate by banging on the hull. Officials later say analysis of the sound is inconclusive. At this point, Hamish Harding's friend says hopes are not high.
As it stands right now, it would be a miracle if they are recovered alive.
At 2 a.m. on Wednesday...
I think you might have something to do with that. Go ahead and investigate her. She said, I have zero hope that they come. She might have put a bomb on that motherfucker. Well, if you put a bomb, you wouldn't implode though, explode, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I got a lot of U.S. military shit. I'm not an educational instructor in weapons, you know what I'm saying?
Today, the U.S. Coast Guard announces it's deploying remotely operated
I'm just an instructor of common sense.
vehicle searches to the area where the sounds were detected. A French research ship equipped with a deep-sea diving vessel makes its way to the search area.
The surface search is now approximately 2 times the size of Connecticut, and the subsurface search is up to 2.5 miles deep.
On Thursday at 6 a.m. Eastern Time, the 96-hour oxygen window closes, diminishing any last hopes of finding the passengers alive. At 2 p.m., a debris field found on the seabed is confirmed to contain pieces of the Titan submersible. The pieces were found by a robotic diving vehicle deployed from a Canadian ship, lying some 1,600 feet from the bow of the Titanic. The U.S. Coast Guard confirms the debris is consistent with the loss of the pressure chamber and an implosion, and that there were no survivors. So, when did the sub meet its fate?
That's what I want to know.
During the search operation, sonar buoys in the water didn't detect any loud or violent noise that would have been generated by an implosion. That suggests it happened before the search began. The position of the debris field near the Titanic seems to suggest the failure occurred near the end of its descent, all the way back on Sunday around 9:45 a.m. when contact with the sub was lost. Separately, it's been reported that acoustic data detected by the US Navy had an anomaly consistent with an implosion or explosion near the submersible's location when its communications were lost. In an interview with Reuters, James Cameron, who directed the Oscar-winning movie Titanic and has ventured to the wreck inside...
Is y'all ready for the movie? This time it's even better, nigga. Fully underwater, zero survive. You know, on the original Titanic, they let all the bitches get out, all the, kids, all types of shit get out. You know what I'm saying? If you was a nigga like me, you would not have survived. You'd be the water. Shivering and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. This is part 2. Zero survivors. Zero. Is y'all gonna go watch the movie? I wonder what the Hula love story gonna be. I hope star in the movie, but then y'all gonna realize ain't no black people that went in there, so they gonna be like, this is not historically accurate. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a little love scene. I did a big booty Latina bitch stuff. You know what I'm saying? The love scene gonna be fire. Yeah.
Himself said he learned of the acoustic findings within a day and deduced what it meant.
Search, search, search. 4 days of search. They're searching everywhere. They were running around with their hair on fire. The sub was right where it was. It was literally on the seafloor below its last known position. Look, Monday morning when I first found out about the incident, within an hour and a half, I had the following information. They were on descent. They were at 3,500 feet. They lost comms and tracking. We got confirmation within an hour that there had been a loud bang at the same time that that comms were lost. I knew what happened. Sub imploded. I sent emails to everybody I know. I said, we've lost some friends. The sub has imploded. I really hoped and prayed I was wrong, but I knew it wasn't.
No. That's pretty much the end of the video. If you subscribe to this channel, please stay safe. I need your viewership. You know what I'm talking about. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hey, whatever happens to you, bro. Until next time, I'll catch you. Peace out.